That's not the farm. We're at shop. Just to get very back of farm. Right, we're on air. It says stream starting. Right, it seems to be working. To be honest, God knows, we'll probably be playing Farming Simulator anyway, so even if it's now working. But if it is working, then hello stream. We're doing some Farming Simulator just now. We're about to do some Hairston in one park. James is about to sell the Bale's Face stream the other day. Ryan, you're gonna have to put that thing in a trailer because you're now getting through that fence.
Wait, James, can you see bills on my bogey?
Ryan, do you have permissions for a trailer while buying?
I will.
Again, why can you only see him, Gordon?
No. Aye.
Oh!
You're a much better driving than me.
I'm lagging at
You tell us you were on 20 ping a minute ago.
it. I was.
Ryan, I bought a big.
That's a last sale.
There's a lot of them.
He's near, like, he's AFK'd. I bought that big, like, cutting board in there, so you can stick on, and then I think there's a tow board in my coin, is there now? No. I'll come back for the first now. Right. Field 7s that we're doing.
I'll shove them in. We can get 'em.
Gordon, are you just about done with that thing, so we'll get need you in a sec? I suppose you don't really need you fast.
Oh,
We'll get to buy another tractor, aren't we? We'll buy a bigger New Holland.
Can I use it? Or can you use this Lamborghini?
No, because the Lambo is the curtain truck. No, the curtain tractor, the fast moving tractor. Far the gate for a spark up.
Where's the part where the wheels?
Doing this like in air in the shop bit. Right, so this park here, this is a fair size of park. Blooming hell, I'm working it so big. Here for a Filey doing this is a hell night job. This. What I think for the road is like.
Would you see your shit in the screw trailer I've got?
Aye.
No.
Well, when I sell it, return on it. Alright, Ryan, a road for this, the entrance to Sparks. Oh no, it's, is it? No, it still isn't.
Like,
James, you play this map. Do you care for the?
It'd be handy if you put it in the right wire.
I did play this map.
It's the wrong side.
I've never played this map.
is it?
Fit what you're asking does a bit.
And I came for the entrance to this big park is.
If you can through this road here, the big
Give the
green
top
park.
high.
From
Big
behind this park, like a road into this park I'm at, you get, if you head behind that road you get to it.
You can't know. I'm on the main road just now going through the park.
Are you logging
Park 21, Park 23.
Park 7.
Okay.
Can't I find the bloom? I'm not paying it. I've just run over a car now. I've just crushed a car because I was too busy paying it on my map. Traffic is off, but it's parked outside the road. Right, this is getting me a thing. I will probably have to change this thing to do another job, maybe a bailing because they're a bit slow to Kirk. Maybe this is the road here, possibly. No.
Whoa,
Oh, this is the road to the forest. God almighty, far's the road for that bloody park? We must have passed it already.
Happy?
Cheers, Gordon. Oh,
Right, no, James, have you unloaded that load yet?
what man?
I've unloaded the first load and I've just got my second in.
Well, all that just stuck in a hedge, pull him out in the middle of the park with the T5. If Gordon would get out of it and...
Well, I've just gone and collected them up.
Right, what you need, Gordon, a T7 today, no wait, never mind, you're getting this thing, a bail one.
With the big bod.
Aye, because we need to use it for something.
Big body.
Aye, I'll make a permissions.
Okay, well, I'll do you in a sec.
Like
Gordon, can you... Do you have enough permissions to visit fields? Because I kinda need you to find out for entrance to this park is.
Jump at a big bod and I'll jump in it. Like, I'll teleport to it.
But I kinda...
So,
Right, Gordon, I've tried all along this side. This road just ahead of us. This road here just goes up the house. I think it must be up here on the right hand side somewhere, but I can't really see. I'll give you some permissions. Nobody buy nothing without telling me.
I'll be AFK for 2 seconds.
Okay. Nobody
Can
buy
you get
nothing.
in
Tell me.
Through the barn. James,
I
jump out
mean-
your tractor. Oh, it doesn't matter, doesn't it?
I'm beside you.
I see park here. Oh no, it's a gate. I know. It's
That's what we're buying in.
come back up to the
I'm on
barn.
reversion.
Right, sell
I
it.
You
just
can
made
up,
some.
you just can find it
Hold on.
yourself if you're needing, because I'm buying tractors. Just so I can for it is taking out and in, because I'll do curtain for the stream content.
Oh,
Sorry stream, I've never really spoke to you, but it's kind of mirror just, I don't even care if it's working, I don't even check my phone, but it's mirror just like we're working and you're watching, and I've just bought a wrong tractor, leased the wrong
I've
tractor.
Oh my god.
Doesn't it?
Did somebody take his hamster to the park because it was because it blew, but
I'll drive it. You can out Ryan and Ryan, CS, are you logging on awful lot like?
I've just got the odd log spike.
got stuck. Oh well.
From Mara.
Ryan, if
Mine's
you're nay too loggy, you can try and attach that T6 to that little bogey here and pull it out of the park entrance. Gordon, have you found his entrance checks? I need to come in about with a combine in a minute.
Aye.
I'd rather be
You can in through farm.
Good. Aye.
Go and somebody shift this thing. That's how the bales, didn't you say, James?
Aye.
Well, I'm needing you to go in, get a T7 it's here and attach a T7 to the little bogey, right? Aye, that's a T5. Right, and about through farm, you say?
It's a T7.
T7's a biggie.
Decent
What you
reason.
need a T7 for?
The T7's gone on Paco the baler to take it to the park, and then we'll switch him round about in the park.
Okay.
But that's not confirmed. Just now. I'll figure out the actual logistics once we get there. But we might switch a Lamborghini and a T7
Wait.
around
Uh,
because the Lamborghini's fine and fast.
If you need a T5.
T5's by the air just now. That's for
Oh.
Dean Bales.
Okay.
Leave it in the yard.
I am sitting in the big bud.
Well, I'm coming in just now.
Right,
Crop
I'll shift.
destruction is it off or on? Isn't the mail because I'm getting to do something.
It's on.
Wait. I'll get the road, I'll get the road.
James, get out of this bloody park. Alright, leave a Lambo. James, go back. James, go back to that farm and put that no, leave that thing here actually, aye. Leave it here and go and hook a Lamborghini up till that thing that Gordon's driving. Like the trailer. Gordon come off what and hook up the baler.
Bogey.
James, shift this thing out underneath me first. Go and pull that thing away.
Does it?
Spin around and take it out into the close. Like lie it, see that long shed there.
Stop cutting now. Going
video mid with the T7.
T7's got in the baler, take a baler into the park.
Why does this thing keep beeping? The indicator's on, but it's not.
Right, are you marking your way to this park or fit?
Oh,
No, Vicky.
I'm trying to get the. Look. Oh
Maybe I'm better Hurston if you're logging in because I won't find straight draws.
no. Sounds on tester. Can you do it?
You can't. How you got yourself up here?
Well,
This thing's
you
got to
are-
take a fill
Give
like
me the hair.
because
Robert
Set
Ford
this up.
fits this bogey.
no, you're nae Hurston if you're logging
Get
Ryan.
it off.
Fit you saying?
What
Heat
do
or
you-
trailer, just lie it in a close some way out the road. So that we can find it when we need it.
Alright, it's Rune, Runebacher one.
And then So
Love to drive in
what we're
this.
doing is, listen, Lamborghini is on a big bogie and on a like Hurston trailer. Curtain, the T7 is on a baler and I'm in a combine. And Ryan, and I can fit your get a D if you're logging.
No, the neighbour got
I'll
the
find a
T7
job.
on the bogey, but the big boy on the baler.
No, well, Lamborghini needs to get in a bogie because it's got a heap of power and it's fine and fast. Right, leave the T7 in the yard just now. Leave the T7 just now. Like, leave it in a firm yard. Tuck it out of the firm so it's actually going to put in a shed some way. And James, if you're not too loggy, you can get an SNL carrot because I'd rather carrot than Hurst.
Alright, I'll harvest them.
But it's only if in a big the Lamborghini's hooked up ready to go and a baler's hooked up ready to go.
It's hooked up.
I'm
it's
able to
sitting right
for the
above,
baler.
side ready.
Well, some fivers doing baling can get going with baling because we'll just keep on doing it in process because this thing's got to take a file to fill 'cause it's terrible used.
Jump in it, T7 and then take the all stock corn.
You
Yeah,
drop
me.
it in east.
Ah, fiver.
This is stuff you walk like in beer with.
Well,
Yes.
nipple is for a file,
Else you
alright?
need me today.
You're no wait. You James? You can get in a combine just now. I've parked the combine in the park. Switch into it. Just D headlands, like the 4 or 5 headlands because it's a big bugger of a park.
Actually, my logs need. Oh, to hear.
Man, I can see you glitching about all way.
Fuck.
Ryan.
My screen on the app, what you?
Future ping.
God trust me.
How do you get a ping up again?
It's on your map in the top right hand
it's on
corner.
the top right hand corner of your map. And yes.
Okay. It's a bit high.
See.
James,
You got bigger heat off this combine. You tunnel it.
no, because it's a that's a heater that fits it, and I don't want it too big, so it's too slow.
That's me half full.
See, should we spray this field
Right,
and
yeah.
fertilizer for midnight?
Ryan,
No,
then I
it's
can
already fully gonna-
go on in, get in front of me. You're not gonna be able to get in front of me, Ryan. You're gonna have to wait until he comes round again, because he's just about half
Oh,
way round.
I've jumped out a tractor. Just not bloody.
Ryan, careful today. Instead of guarding tractors and getting stuck, go and find some more parks that are already hursted and tell me them, and then I'll tell you whether you can buy them or not. Like, get on your map, see if you can find some good parks.
It's a fine job for the building.
Like little parks that either means that need din or that need cultivate or whatever, and you can do some lot easy like jobs because they're helpful, but they're fine if you've got a bit of log. So we're missing all the straws, like. Oh man, what you doing?
5.
It's
Number
log.
number 5's the far for you, and that's ready for it.
Fits in it like.
Bale coming.
Check.
I see, this thing just looks stupid in the baler.
It does look stupid in that baler, like, but if you had a big baler, like a massive industrial baler, it would be fine.
Aye, squarey.
I don't came for doing it.
Square balers is not good.
Oh, I don't want to. Barley, I think.
Well, you can
Yeah,
buy
that's
that park in if you're needing, as long as it's not ridiculously expensive.
See how it goes.
500. Just a bit expensive.
How much is it?
They got
500,000.
Yeah, 500.
somebody coming on the road with me.
You can just buy it in if you're needing.
That's one headland and I'm full. Once we're in inwards.
Right, Ryan, go and find a little park now that needs cultivated. That's like withered or something and needs cultivated. Like just a fine little park somewhere. Nae one near as big as this tall parks. Either that or a little grass park. A grass park would be
Alright.
fine because then you could get a big mower and cut it.
I've been running for a wee crop with a Lamborghini. For a bit.
I've been driving a Lamborghini. I'm auto stocking. How full are you, James?
Says full.
Okay, right.
I did
Parker
say,
here.
Which-
Right,
Can you hear?
I'll get a Lamborghini and James get out and let me drive.
I'm not doing it, baby.
I never heard him say it was full, no.
So I reckon it's the best. I put it in.
I'll
It's happening, like.
I'd bogey Disney support today and utterly settled.
Well, I just picked a big bloomin' bogey. Nobody bother telling me other folk were getting it. God almighty, right?
Why didn't I didn't cane? Just realised now.
If it's a new work.
Is that silos at the farm? Because I can just tip them straight into silos.
Do not just
Aye.
James, you can get an auto stocker just now and run ahead and pick it up with Bale's Gordon's then. And I'll go and get a new bogey. Where are you gone? Leave that combine back here. Put it back here and I'll
the hell
come
am I
and get
doing?
it.
What have you got?
I just jumped in.
James, what are you doing with that combine?
The hell?
I'm not in a combine.
Right, James is supposed to be in the combine.
I didn't mean to
Well,
just
I'll
lean
make you
forward.
Gordon, just sit here a sec. Well, I can't help it because somebody moved the combine. I can't get by a bloody thing.
There's nothing full, James.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm what to get.
Right.
Alright.
I'm sorry, Ryan, but you've got to go.
Whip.
I seen that coming.
Oh no,
Wait, why did you remove me?
wrong boy. Oh well. Oh well, Gordon, find easy farming for us.
Alright.
Wait, can I need join again?
James, stop swearing.
That's what?
You did, for F's sake. I'm inviting you back. I just had to remove Ryan for the thing because he was logging about RY because his internet's not good and therefore
Idiot.
for you I was shifting the comment, leave that combine there. Getting that thing get bailing again. Until you're going to run out of space in a sec. But then I bail hard up the thing because obviously again I want to get a new bogey.
Why have you got a new boot?
Because this bogey doesn't work.
Because I ends on the silage.
I'm flat out running close, I went by
Right,
and even. Oh, I've just crashed.
I'll tip a thing of bales.
Mine just went off his Xbox.
It's annoying though, because I would play with him fine. Like he isn't like annoying and very like maybe just I want to watch a stream on his phone though. But like he's all right. Like doing it when he listens and he'll behave more on stream because he can that folk can see if he's misbehaving. But it's just that the logging that's the problem. Like I kind of hear what he's saying, just logging in and out like
Aye.
he's speaking and that. And it's just carry on. Right, getting rid of this thing.
Oh my god.
Can't forget to buy a big IT runner trailer because they're fine, massive. trailers.
You need a bit of buying a lorry.
No, because we're not doing lorries, because this is Britain.
Come on, Osman. And some fancy lorries.
We'll just buy this big Crown 47,000 litre in instead. And
I'd just say like doing now, though, isn't it?
well, it says it
Like
does
there's a
all them.
line. Is it?
How much horse is the Lambo?
And again, but it's fine and fast.
Wait,
Right,
you
to me,
keep going
it's in
now?
Duzalden. James, where you. I'm on my way back, that's nothing to do. I'm coming back to empty out combine. As soon as I empty out combine, Gordon will be hard to hit you to get. Gordon will be hard to hit you with thingy in, and then I'll come back with auto stack him once I've emptied this. Gordon can maybe auto stack some of his own bales if he's done.
Okay.
Gordon, see just now if you're
Yeah, just
see since you
collecting
need
bales.
to because you need leave a little space between you and James, go on and see if you can find a little park, like a fine small park that needs cultivated and we can pit in our cell, or two small parks together we can turn it into a big like a bigger grass park or something.
Okay. Sell the bales first. It's not Crone, it's that Joe's controller.
Aye, that's what I meant. Gordon, just leave that thing in the yard. Didn't I sell that bill? Just leave that thing in the yard and do park thing, because I'll go and do it for the stream content. I'll do the.
Sell the bales.
Well, fair enough, do it. I forgot the sell point was only just there. This thing is just no fault. The
His
yield in
sell
this
point
park's
is here.
terrible.
The combine half empty.
They're half empty.
Bales sold.
That's it. Just about empty.
Right, away you going. Who'd you put beacon off in the tractor nowadays?
The left bumper and the up button.
No, it's no light bumper.
Oh wait, no, it's no. It's right bumper and up D-pad.
No, it's just nay, because I click right bumper up D-pad, it's just nay doing anything.
Oh yes, we did something wrong.
Right bumper up on the D-pad, it's just zooming in.
That's left bumper then.
No, it's right, this is my right hand side.
Why is this stuff growing again? Wait for it.
How the it's like Nadine, like normally, like it's not normal wipe it on. I should put these stuck on this thing. Never mind.
Wait, fits it in.
And then a Lambo.
It's I think it fits. But you can't split detach. Oh god knows.
Fits a streams card, Robert.
For Friday farming.
Like, is it still up and look about?
Is it called out like?
And again,
It should be called Friday farming, but the titles they just changed themselves wrong. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I probably don't even hear audio like usual. Probably is no working at all, but well.
Goodness, I'll do some jobs.
I feel
I
like
will
contract.
do a cultivate. Contract. I'll do a cultivate job.
I do too, we're going.
All items.
If we begin with talk combines going this far.
Never.
Right, for parkability 3. So I know. How's the horse gone?
Final on the second then look near fall, third fall.
Wait, for was a big bird bucket film?
Fall back
Because it's a piece of shit.
up into PG.
Oh, it's a
in Sweden.
PG stream it would do.
No, it's not. It's still PG. Nobody never said anything. Why is somebody in my tractor again? Gordon, do your bloody cultivating. Get out my tractor.
I'm sorry. Somebody's in my tractor.
Nobody's in your tractor. I'm sitting waiting for you to get out of mine.
And
Oh,
his-
somebody's it now. It was really strange. You can put workers on when you do a contracting job.
Is it that money off of you, like?
Aye.
Aye, 'cause you're having a worker.
Aye, so it doesn't really help you at all, is it? You're probably got to spend more on a worker than you're getting marked for a
Yeah.
job.
Aye. So why would you do that?
How long have we been on this for, like, streaming?
We started about like 9 o'clock, 5 past 9, and it's 20 to 10 just now.
I get sparked in the day.
Hey, hold on, can we like scam a system with this tractor?
How?
And use it as our own?
Well, it's contract job will run out. And we don't need it anyway, 'cause it's not a good tractor.
No.
No, it doesn't have any contract jobs though.
It doesn't know out. It's a good tractor.
Like then I got no no.
Gordon, it says stair on the side of it.
Aye, but how much horse is it?
Doesn't matter how much
Is it-
horse it is, isn't that a realistic world? Like, if we're realistic and we're caring about hours on tractors and stuff like that, then we would, but... Oh, for God's sake. Bad news, boys.
I've lost connection.
Me too.
Well done. How'd that happen?
It just came up. Connection lost.
Well, what, we try it again, or
Yes.
move into the
I'll
game?
invite you.
Have you got
Oh,
Defend
man.
Vario 1000?
I think so. The only tractors we're going to use in this world for new on are going to be called New Hollands or Fiats.
Yes.
Wait, fit up until Lamborghini. Is that still?
No, the Lambert, that's what I said for new on.
So,
It's gone to Brazil.
40.
What?
Get 1300. T5, T7, T9.
We don't need any other big things yet. But T7's big enough for just now, and if we're doing like really bigger jobs than this, then we'll do a T8, but 9's too big.
Just get like a T8 with collars.
Made.
So how's somebody day been?
Alright, like.
Good, good. Your stream working alright?
I had a cancer and check ticks that nail on my phone. Well, I am on my phone, but I'm now on YouTube. I'll check in a sec. No, we're not, because I'm in the world now.
Buzz Aldrin. 8 points. Oh, I'm about to say
I
it.
think we should eat cotton sometime.
What's racist?
Boom, 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 boom. Oh no, we get copyrighted for that.
I can't get copyrighted for it. It's not the actual song. Oh, right. Nobody's watching anyway. It's just here for a sec of it, to be honest. Just for me to watch back in a couple of years and be like, oh, that's what I was needing this map.
I found from some 20 days out.
Oh, 4 years. 17, 18. No, it's every 2. It's 21.
Yes. 21, and then after that it'll be 23.
Oh, right. Okay, okay.
Are you both in now or just one of you?
You're both
Oh, leave it to fail.
I'm nearly full again.
How close to full?
It odds 8,800, like 7.
Okay. I'll just do this corner and come around. Oh, bloody well, I need emptied. This thing's really awkward to get to.
What are you driving like?
I was trying to get like bits that you missed and I was going round, but I was in a corner and it's really awkward to get in a route though.
Oh, aye. Probably what I missed.
You full new James.
Aye. I'm just about 7:30.
Oh.
Oi,
I was about to
there's
do
what's a laugh? But that's it, just walking out.
mum keeps on coming to
Truck,
speak to me.
truck,
She was
truck.
like, how long? And I was like, 10 minutes, and then we'll just stop in it, I suppose. Or stop streaming, so I'd have to speak so loud. Well, I'm not really speaking loud anyway. That's the thing though, like when I'm like playing like Fortnite or something like that, I'm kind of like streaming to mark like a stream, whereas a game like Farming Simulator or something, you're kind of just like, you're playing a game and you might as well stream anyway. Like, what's your ping at, Gordon?
No.
And is it like unplayable?
No, it's not unplayable.
Aye,
Just
like,
join strict lines.
Aye, it's like, exactly, as long as you're not doing like a pernickety job, like stocking bales or something, it wouldn't be good, but
Aye.
like, and it's not like mocking you mental, like, okay, I don't want to play this game anymore because it's, you know, it's like if I'm just, I might as
No.
well, if I'm playing it, stream it, because at least there's content.
I'm like 40 pound, but then I've seen it will take a lag spike, like 300. But yeah, it's okay.
Video is crap in this game.
It is terrible, like. Spotify's the best, but I can't
See,
play
like-
like proper Spotify when I'm on stream because I get removed.
Aye. I doubt we'll play just because internet. Pop, electro, country, 70s. So close in. Aye, but like, the review on FS19 was like decent. You could actually sit there and play and listen to that music.
Never listened to that game either, so I really can.
There's a song country called Take Me to Atlanta, and that's a beast song.
Oh, James Young, the hardest footballers in town graphics.
Fit.
Texas Bender flying.
We're listening to me or not.
Nice.
Not true. Come on.
Oh, no. Can I sum this? I better not specify that. Gordon.
This is
Can I shh? Can I say names on stream? Because I'll get that's not good. Can I saw the graphics teacher that me and you both
Courtney.
hey come in him a day now, like I see her in the mornings now, but kind of like never really saw her this morning, but I saw her coming home a day with her sunglasses on, kind of her mailing over him. Nah, she wasn't actually. She was quite a good driver. Like there's a lot of folks that are just good drivers. Another teacher that I want to specify.
Aye, even the with the white car. Aye.
What other we've both Gordon, the clue of our graphics teacher was the beginning of Clue Air.
Aye. Aye, and you can just add your car. I can the tractor had a mini. That's what my name was. Which name? Shit, code name is Dexter. See if you actually did that. Like, see you like go on in 60 seconds. See how they like name that thing. You know, like cars after like print names. Just do that. Tractors.
No, you could like name your pals after a tractor and like refer to your pals as a tractor, like the vice versa. So it's like, oh shit, I just
So
what happened
James
to
is
you?
got Dexter. You're got Major.
Your code 180-90.
Quad. No, just using.
No, but you would more likely do things like I like Major, Dexter, 1000, I like 1000 series or something. You wouldn't just like do like a numbers, or you do like like marking like industrial or like TW or something like that, or R series or something like that.
I should be like Tito.
well, but what channel are you streaming on?
What do you think I'm streaming on, James? I'm gaming. So
outside
Would it be
TV.
my gaming channel or would it not be my gaming channel? What do you think?
Finding it by a upload.
If I can be bothered, I suppose.
What? Or are you actually going to?
Well, I kind of do have to pay it off at some point in my life, but
Maybe leave, but right, so next time I see you, I wanna call you Robert, I'll just call you Major. Next time I see you,
I don't like
I'll
Major
just
though. I
call
want a
you Dexter.
different name.
I'll
do
be
you want?
Major then.
Okay,
I think
James-
I think
James
James
can
suits
be
Major
Dexter.
better. No, I don't want to be Dexter either. Like I like the names for tractors,
Oh
and I like
God.
them for mine codename. Gordon, we're discreetness on a stream
You
that
can put
nobody's
1 through
watching.
5.
Mate, it can't be a number. Like you mark it like something like Fergie or like Dukes or something like that. You could
be
like mark
Agent
your own
1
name.
through 5.
Agent 135. Agent 4000. Oh no, 3000, sorry. Aye, so James is Major, and you are Little N.
No, yeah. I'll think of it. Don't worry. I'll think of it and report back to you. I
Okay.
wouldn't be on an orange night probably, but next time we're playing, I'll
Robert can be in New Holland.
Yeah, but I just you can't be like the hell thing because if then I just on like folk think New Holland tractor.
Holland.
Um,
But you could just say like Holland or
Ah.
something like that.
CNH. That's too no. It's not right.
CNH.
Pillars Major. Is that a swear word in your use?
Wait, for the you say?
Tava Major.
Tara Major. Oh, no.
The
Yeah, right,
you
right,
say
right,
to
right.
me a little.
You and Tava's
Oh,
a Major.
okay.
Yes, we can. Okay, we heard it.
I can Tara Majors.
You mean like, oh, take me to Atlanta. Don't listen to James.
That's the best song. Wait, is that on a new one?
Right to the new.
Fiona.
My radio name is your radio, like.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, it is. The videos are the same. I just noticed that. Like, it's on the menu now. Is that just?
It's now on the menu, so. It's a country radio. Mine's is Lincoln Grounds.
Oh, that's it. Take me to Atlanta. That's Robert.
Aye.
What is it? What's the name? Lincoln Grounds, Randall something or other. Deadpan Rain.
You gotta put on.
I can't, and I think you can copyright it for in-game music because it should be copyright free stuff. So that folk can use it. That's why it's all rubbish songs. Because they've no bought rights to anything.
No, I think this would be the only decent mean.
Like, do you think they would
So-
do like for
Yeah.
GTA days for the like bought rights to actual songs folk can and put them in the radio like what
Mhm.
Forza does for but nice bad songs and stupid songs that nobody's heard of like Forza. But then there's not really a demand
Well, I
for
like
the
the
art thing
GTA
you can just do it on Spotify. GTA is good because it's got like different radio stations with like, different folks speaking in that.
Aye.
If they could do an
It's
FS,
like
they
an
could.
actual radio
It could be
station.
different things. One of the radio stations could be like True Geordie speaking, one of them could be like Logan Paul speaking, Joe Rogan, like different topics. Logan's is just about like interviewing celebrities stuff like that. Geordie's is like raw like gangster kind of interviews, and Rogan's is like about fighting kind of sports things.
Oh, okay. I've been watching watching heaps on doing like
I
research
don't want
on.
to ken.
Do you care about the no? Oh,
Do I
okay.
ken for the Ku Klux Klan?
No,
Yes, Gordon, I do ken for that.
No, they start with a K. It's twins.
The
Like,
X2
they were
twins.
the biggest.
The Cray twins, yes.
Oh,
They're,
it starts
I
with
ken,
K.
I ken
Yes.
more about them than they do. I actually love that boys so much. Like, they're so interesting, like, their story.
Aye, Ronnie and Reggie.
Yes, Gordon, I came for that. Right, I was just thinking on Netflix, a documentary about them. It's like, well, you obviously know how Netflix, so you can't watch it, but next time you're around here, I'll show you. It's a pretty bad, it's like not a bad documentary, but it's interesting, like things they did, and it's like folk that spoke about me, and it's like at the end of Abdi's like, up two boys dying was the best thing ever happened in this country. So he said, we worked for them, we were best pals, and we kent they were off their heads, and nobody could control them.
Well, no, I think
One of
Reggie was less
Oh, wait,
honest
I
than
can't
Ronald.
Ronnie was the, and it was like
Ronald, like,
actually like mental, like
oh,
like he's
schizophrenic.
was a psycho.
Like, when he walked into the bar, shot a boy in the head and walked out.
But yeah, he was really paranoid, and he thought Abdi was out to get him. Which I mean, I would probably think that now if I was a mass murderer.
No, but he wasn't like a mass murderer. He was just.
No, he was a mass murderer.
Mental.
They killed so much folk.
And if it was other boy that like starved to death.
Okay. They were working with a boy called like Freddie Wood or something. But, well, like
Bloody Wood.
it's a boy,
Sake.
it's a boy running about here, but like no, I'm pretty sure I think he's got Freddie like Wood or Freddie Cook or something like that. I can't mind. But I was a boy. He'd like disposed of like the bodies like forever they killed. He got rid of them, and he like smuggled bodies into country and stuff like that, and like folk into country. And he's speaking it. It's like he was like really good pals with him. He's like, but have you ever seen like footage of their funeral? It's really weird.
No.
It was like I kind of
Moved out of Catholic.
no, but I kind of mind for Ian it was one of them. But if it's even their all on they're like different folk. It's like, really weird. Like they look like really like fine all folk, but obviously they're not. But
Well done.
you know the funerals. It's like really weird because there's like 16 limos or something like that, all driving down the road in respect to him. Like in a road in a convoy, like countries at a standstill. It's like why did
Because
they?
any of them like came out of prison to like see his dad's funeral or something.
And they got like,
Or
but they were like under parole.
Aye.
I've
And
never
they're,
watched
like,
it for a
fucked off
while.
like policemen.
But that's what I like for a while. When I was fed up in study, I just used to like sit and read up about like all gangsters. Mine when like Jordy did a podcast about Bobby. What's it called again? Bobby
Aye.
Cummins. That's a really good podcast. It's one of my favourite ones.
It's only got 1 million views. Oh my god, I need some more. Have you seen the film?
How come?
Fit film, Cray film.
Aye.
No.
How come
I
for
want
that
it.
folk got and killed so much folk? They got so respected.
And again, I just felt like I struggled. Like and again, I think it's just because they were so iconic in like British history that they were
Aye.
just like
They
Abdi
ruled the
respected him
hell of
because.
East London.
I felt their kint is like rural East London, but really they were like
Aye.
they just owned kind of the work like the country owning London because London's like the place where everything happened and they were the bosses of it.
They ruled, two twins ruled the hell of London.
But it's like and again
Pretty
they were
much.
like thick but like clever at the same time. Bobby Cummins'
But
boy
you
was
know-
like clever and all, like he's smart.
But again, both of them are gay, and then Ian of them like turned. I think it's like a skit scene. I like beat somebody to death just because they made like a gay comment.
I mind something, but I was trying to think of something like about that. I mind about that kind of mind for it is. Need to watch it again, but either I like it, like how that all like gangsters are like really interesting kind of folk.
And Charles Bronson,
Right,
look how he is.
Big Bad Charlotte.
He'd be one boy I wouldn't want to mess with.
You can about Aye, have you watched the Wolf of Wall Street podcast before?
No.
Well, like Geordie's got 3 sets of podcasts with this boy called Sean Atwood, and it's the most interesting stuff. Like it's probably the best podcast he's ever done. They're just mental. Like this boy is the most. You can fit Wolf of Wall Street story what it is. Like the boy gets
No,
like
kind of film.
what I mean like the film or what though. Like you can fit the film story is. Like comes from nothing, stockbroker, so much money, like riddled with drugs and like doesn't have a life basically, and then gets dealt for it on like at the end, like he's jailed and it's just all things knackered. Well, this boy, it's called The Real or like London's Wolf of Wall Street or whatever because England's because this boy did all that. He had like nothing. He was just went over to America and a stockbroker and started selling more and more drugs and become a multi-millionaire for drugs, and then was like a mental druggie and was in jail for so long and nothing. And he had so much associates and he's like such a clever man. And they're so good. They're really long though. Everything's like 3 hours long.
Aye.
But the stories is
And I
like
think I've listened to it full.
the stories is like the kind of thing for it's like if the why he believes it and the amount of knowledge he kens about it you can it's no fake, whereas some folk you listen to and you're like is he really never on Geordie's podcast have I thought like Abdi and Hazine I was believed because like yeah, he was like that I was just like you can tell by the like the feeling they give podcast that that's they are what they're saying they are. But whereas that Sean Atwood boy, like criminal cell, he does interviews with folk and I knew that he's like changed kind of his life. He's like he's like 50 or something.
So.
And well, he does seem like with folk and his house like more like less so. There's one boy.
Yeah,
It was
it's like what actually happens in a prison shower.
like that's why he's got like 150 videos.
Drop the soap.
Whereas basically was if you thought it was not, it was like more to do with like respect things and there's like heaps of different. He's got like 100 different videos and it's like fit happens. It's like explaining more like court things like what happens if you get sentenced till S and how can you like fit your kind of rights against it or whatever and fit you should do, what you shouldn't do.
This week it's been a full day just watching all his podcasts or just listening to them.
I mean, she's done more than 24 podcasts, so yes, she could spend just about a whole week watching all his podcasts, probably more than that.
I just did nothing else, just eating and listening. Eating, listening.
Yeah, I bet you there was actually more than a week's worth if you like hear the EXO podcast and on like the or like do the podcast that Brian's done, like somebody's interviewed him and or like Lawrence was on Jockmate soon. Jockmate's finally started uploading the Happy Hour podcast as a full podcast to YouTube so that I can download it and listen to it because he was just in highlights before on iTunes, like was just in highlights and the full things on iTunes and then he realised nobody was listening to it because Abdi just wanted to be on YouTube and then he's finally started doing it. Lawrence was the first seen up on YouTube. But I'm coming to end this drill then we're gonna have to stop just together because it's time.
Oh, it's fine. Team Maester Park.
We'll come back to listening. Switch to the unfilled Gordon. No, like unfilled James, please Gordon. For a while. A Lamborghini just sitting in the park beside James basically. And Nick, you'll see much of dinner. We've done quite a lot actually. Gordon, can you please switch to extractor just now?
Aye. Right, aye.
No, buying the Bitcoin and Lamborghini.
Gain, unload.
Gain. This New Holland's a fine thing to drive, like.
Hold on until we get a bit soon.
As I said, streaming my last game, I need to get my
It's my
wheel connected so I can start using my wheel in this game again, 'cause it's much easier to drive with it, like, but didn't have time again tonight. Right.
No bit in the back. Wait, you selling stuff straight away? Or
No, we'll keep it for a while.
oh, you could get another load now.
Is it combi empty, like?
Oh, logging it off.
You know. Oh. Right, goodbye stream, goodbye yous. I'll just end off at the same time for the sake of it. Thank you for playing with me.
See you.
Marking entertaining content. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye streaming off. 10-4.